All right, today we are going to pull apart a system that is making some serious waves online. It claims to use artificial intelligence to build an income stream for you. But is it the real deal? We're going to unpack it piece by piece so you know exactly what's going on, how it all works, and, most importantly, what you absolutely have to understand before you even think about jumping in.
So, what if I told you there's a system that says you can do this without creating a single product, with zero experience, and without being a tech genius? Just a few clicks, some automation, and boom, commissions. Now, I know what you're thinking. Sounds like a scam. And you know what? That's a healthy reaction. But what if it's not a scam? What if it's a sign of a massive shift in how business gets done online? Stick with me here because this might just change the way you think about building a business.
Okay, so here's our game plan for this breakdown. We're going to start with a big promise. Then we'll get our hands dirty and unpack the system to see all the moving parts. We'll look at the automation in action, get brutally honest about the so-called passive income dream, and cover why most people who try this kind of thing fail. Then we'll wrap up by looking at why this opportunity might just be knocking right now. So let's start at the beginning, the promise. See, every powerful new idea usually starts by solving a really common problem. And this one? Well, it taps into a frustration that almost everybody feels in today's world. For most of us, income works like this. You work an hour, you get paid for an hour, right? If you want to make more money, you have to work more hours. You take on more stress. You climb a corporate ladder that just adds more responsibility. But there's a hard limit, isn't there? Because there are only 24 hours in a day. It's this exhausting hamster wheel where you're trading your most precious resource, your time, just to make ends meet. So while most people are running on that hamster wheel, there's this small but growing group that's playing a completely different game. They're using technology, specifically AI, to build systems. And listen, these are not magic money machines. They are automated business processes that once you set them up correctly, can run without you having to be there every second of the day. The whole point is to unlink your time from your income. That's called leverage. Okay, time to pull back the curtain. Let's get past all the marketing hype. How does a system like this actually work? When you look under the hood, it's not some crazy new invention. It's actually built on a classic, time-tested business model that's just been supercharged with a brand new layer of AI. So this is the core of it all. The engine that drives this entire system is called affiliate marketing. It's a really simple concept that's been around for decades. A company has a product, right? You sign up to be an affiliate. They give you a special, unique link that's coded to you. Your only job is to share that link. And when someone clicks your link and buys the product, you get paid a commission. That's it. You don't make the product, you don't ship anything, you don't handle customer service. You are purely a marketer. Now, this is where it gets really cool because this shows you the real innovation. See, in the old days, being a great affiliate marketer was hard work. You had to be a pro copywriter to write emails that actually sold things. You needed to know how to build websites and sales pages. You had to create all your own ads and content. It was a ton of work. But now, AI is stepping in to be your automated marketing department. It can write your emails, build your sales funnels, and generate your marketing materials for you. This just demolishes the huge barriers of time, money, and skill that used to stop most people. So what does this actually look like in practice? Let's walk through the exact steps. Seeing the process laid out really makes the whole thing click. It really boils down to 4 simple steps. 1, you get your unique affiliate link for the product. 2, the system hands you pre-built marketing campaigns, so the strategy is already done. 3, the AI engine takes over and does the heavy lifting, creating all the marketing materials for you. And that brings us to step 4, which is your one main job, driving traffic. Your role is simply to get eyeballs, to get people to the front door of this automated system. And this is where the power of automation really shines. As soon as someone clicks your link and enters the system, the machines take over. The automated emails go out, the sales pages do the selling. The follow-up happens automatically. And if that person decides to buy, even if it's days or weeks later, the sale is tracked back to you and you get the commission. The system does all the hard work of nurturing and converting for you. Okay, this is where we need to get real, because the term passive income is probably one of the most abused and misleading phrases in the entire online world. It sets people up for failure. So let's talk about the cold, hard truth that most sales pitches conveniently leave out. So let's ask the million-dollar question. Can you just buy a system like this, flick a switch, and then go to the beach while money just rolls in? The honest, no fluff answer is no, absolutely not. The system might be automated, but building a business is not. This is the unbreakable law of the internet. You could have the most amazing, perfectly designed, AI-powered sales system in the universe, but if nobody ever sees it, it's completely worthless. Traffic, meaning real human beings visiting your link, is the gasoline for this engine. No traffic means no clicks. No clicks means no customers. And no customers means no sales. It really is that simple. And that brings us to the most critical part of this whole discussion, understanding why most people who try these kinds of systems end up with nothing. And it's usually not because the system is a scam, it's because they fundamentally misunderstand their role in the whole process. Their success or failure comes down to mastering one single skill. So let's just lay it all out there. The pros are real. It is beginner-friendly. The done-for-you templates and AIs save you a massive amount of time. And yeah, you can earn high-ticket commissions, which is great. But the risks are just as real. That passive income line is mostly marketing hype. What this really is leveraged income. And right there, in bold, it absolutely requires you to learn how to generate traffic. That's the non-negotiable part. So here's the bottom line. You have to walk into this with the mindset of a real business owner, not someone who just bought a lottery ticket. The system is a tool. It's an incredible machine that automates the selling. But your business, the business you have to build, is the business of getting attention and driving targeted traffic to that machine. If you can master that one piece, the system gives you incredible scale. Okay, let's zoom out and look at the big picture for a second. Why are systems like this exploding in popularity right now? It's because we're in the middle of a massive technological revolution that is changing what's possible for one person to achieve on their own. We're talking about the AI revolution. Think about it. AI is the great equalizer. All the stuff that used to require hiring expensive experts, copywriters, web designers, advertisers, can now be done by one person with the right AI tools. That is a level of leverage that has never existed before in history. It allows a solo entrepreneur to have the output of a small company, slashing the cost and complexity of getting started. And with any huge wave of new technology, history shows us the same pattern over and over again. The people who take the time to learn and master the new tools before everyone else does, they gain a massive advantage. This isn't about some get-rich-quick scheme. It's about getting on the front end of a huge trend where there's less competition and far more opportunity. So just picture it. You put in the focused work up front to learn how to get traffic, you point that traffic at an automated system, and then that system goes to work for you. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, generating leads and making sales whether you're working, sleeping, or on vacation. That is the true potential here, building a real business asset that works for you around the clock. The big takeaway is this. Using AI to automate business isn't some passing fad. It is the future of doing business online. The tools are getting smarter and easier to use every single day. If you are serious about building a smarter, more efficient, and more scalable online business, the time to start learning this stuff is not next year. It's now. We've broken down the promise, the mechanics, the good, and the bad. If you want to see exactly how this particular system puts all these pieces together in the real world, the next logical step is to see it in action for yourself. Go ahead and click the link directly below this explainer right now for a full demonstration.